Ippy, that's it.
Despite all the controversy with like, you know, Jonathan Mayers and stuff like that and everything like that. Honestly, I will say honestly, super hard. Look, tears. I'm gonna be the person.
Real opinions. Was he guilty?
I don't know.
You know what it was? I'm gonna say.
I said opinions.
You know what? I'll be the first one. So if I get canceled, y'all can blame Julius, right? I'm gonna say no, but I will say he was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I will say no as well. And I don't think it's because wrong place at the wrong time. I think he chose the place that he was in and he was there. I think it's a matter of...
Be careful.
All right, I'm going to just say it. I think it's a matter... I think as a black man, successful black actor as well, I think that Jonathan Mayers should be like a lesson for a lot of like black power figures to... I wouldn't say not mess with white women, but it's very... Stop
bunny hopping.
It's very...
That's a new one.
Like, you really...
Like he said, stop bunny hopping.
Like, it's really... Yeah. Again, I don't want to say it's like... I feel like people should mess with whoever you want to mess with. I feel like at the end of the day, but at the same time, like as a black man, I do think that it's a rebel responsibility that you should be aware of that, like, especially in the system we live in, had that been with a black woman or like a woman of color, he probably would have got out of that. I'm not even gonna lie. And the fact that it was a white woman, I do think that like, unfortunately, the jury will favor a white woman. Like you saw the video of him getting chased down. You feel me?
What I would say about that is I don't necessarily think it has to do with like would he have gotten off if it was a black woman or a white woman. I don't care about that because, you know, if he did harm that woman, yes, he deserves to be, you know, responsibility for that or whatever the case may be, justice, great. What I'm saying is from what was revealed through the cases, right? Because I was not there. I don't know what that man did or did not do. Okay. He is a big black scary man. No matter how you want to flip it, twist it, or turn it, right? He's a big black scary man. And for a white woman, that is terrifying, right? Because they can use that against him because it's like you fetishize that, probably you wanted that, but in the event that he raised his voice, now you're attacked. In the event that he's telling you like, hey, this is my standard, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, because we heard through audio tape, it just sounded to me like he was just saying like, hey, these are my boundaries, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is where I'm headed, this is how I would like for you to, you know, if we're going to move forward as a couple, this is how I would like for you to behave yourself or whatever the case may be. And she was crying and sobbing and acting as though that she was scared for her life. And it's like, be so for real. Like there's no one in danger at this moment if this is the audio that got him to be guilty. But the issue that I say and why I say like stop bunny hopping is because in that recording, he talks about like being more like Coretta Scott King. That's a black woman. How is this white woman going to try to be strong or the backbone of a black man? She don't know what that's like. She don't know any of that. Like you can't hold her to that standard because she could never fill those shoes or to be like Michelle Obama. If you want a Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King, go get you one. You know what I mean? Go get you one. Thank you, twin. Like go get you one. Like
come on now.
Go be with a black woman. And that's my biggest issue with this is like after this situation, now you want to go be with a black queen, but you went to go be with a black queen while you're tainted. Now you're tainting her. That is not uplifting us black queens. That is now putting us more behind than we were to begin with, because she just got out of divorce with an honorable man and now she sided with you and you're going through this foolishness and now everybody is thinking about it in terms of like, damn, look side-eyeing her. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, bro, you're tainting her legacy that she has worked hard to build her own by herself. But by associating with you and your foolishness with a white woman, now all you're going to remember is, oh, she's with this man. And it's just like, bro, my sisters can't win, bro. We can't win.
It's
I hate it.
But it goes again to like the social media aspect where people don't know how to mind their business. Yeah. But they do have a point where she's going to be associated with Jonathan Majors and all that. But again, from the tapes, you said that the woman couldn't, I guess, take his aggressiveness or take what he was saying. And so that's why she probably jumped to the conclusion of being assaulted, attacked. So
yeah. And I mean, honestly, I really hope that she wasn't, because honestly, if that man breathed on me, I might faint, because he is a big, scary black man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thought he was trained for Creed.
You know what I mean? Like, for real.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie. He is brolic for no reason. Like, why are you that big? You know what I mean? Like, I'm tiny. Like, if you raise your voice at me, I might whimper. Like, what's tea? You know what I mean? What's going on? Whoa, sir. Whoa, buddy. But being that I'm a black woman and I know, what it means to be a black man, and I know the pressures that you go under, and I know what your raised voice or your passionate voice is, because white women might think you're raising your voice and you're screaming when really you're just speaking passionately, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of differences there where it's like, yo, you made your bed and now you gotta lay in it. That's really what it is. I don't think you're guilty, but whether you're guilty or not guilty, you are guilty of making that decision. So stick beside it. That's what it is.
It sucks too, because it's like I don't want to say that he'll never get like an opportunity again. I do think that he'll get an opportunity near in the future, but like
it's
you
not
said,
gonna
like
be that big. You're tainted.
He's tainted. Because like you was associated with that. You feel me? Even if you was,
he was the up and coming Denzel. They was jacking. You feel me? Like
he was a good actor. He's a
great actor. Denzel is a reach.
They said Denzel. They put him in the top 3.
It's a reach.
They said Denzel. They said Denzel. Michael B. Jordan. And then the Flash. They said he was the up and coming.
Okay.
Like Denzel and Michael B. Jordan. He's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
I didn't say he wasn't a great actor. But what I don't like, right, is when
Denzel defenders, man.
Listen, it's not even just a Denzel. It's not even just a Denzel. It's not even a Denzel thing. What I don't genuinely like is comparing new up and coming artists, whether it be whatever your thing is that you do, whether you act or sing or rap or whatever the case may be, to legends, right? To people that have years in the game, that have put in the work that they have put in, that have a catalog that is wide, that has like a reputation that is really untainted. It's like, bruh, you did 2 movies, relax. Like, they were great, don't get me wrong. Take it easy, because I haven't seen you in different roles yet, right? Like, I haven't seen you in multiple roles to be like, okay, yeah, my son touching that. He touching Denzel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no.
It's just.
But great. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, social media, great. Like, it let's look at everything. Like, social media always, how should I say this? Back then, when you see a prodigy in anything, right? Like, you would literally... You don't get to really see them grow. It's only if like you're there, and you're there in the moment you get to see them like grow. Like look at LeBron James for a second, right? Like when LeBron was in high school and stuff, he was hyped. His games were televised and stuff. Can you imagine if LeBron was still in high school when social media was around? Yeah, it would have been blown out of proportion. Like a lot of guys who are ranked in high school, like at least basketball sense, is like a lot of media is on them, and they make them better than what they actually are.
Yeah.
You understand?
And I'm agreeing with that 100%.
And to the Jonathan Mayer's point, like, you're right. He hasn't had enough movies for us to be like, yo, he's in the Denzel conversation. Right. Or like,
different
he's in the Leonardo DiCaprio conversation.
Like,
they need someone to compare him with, though.
No, you don't. That's my whole thing. Even from the beginning of this entire conversation, or just like in general, comparison is a thief of joy. You know how much pressure you put on somebody who's up and coming to compare them to a GOAT? Like, that's OD. Like, can I just be great? Can I just kick it with these 2 movies and have been great? Like, what if that's all I ever wanted to do with these 2 movies, and I say, yeah, I'm never doing the movies ever again. This is all I wanted to do. Stop comparing me to somebody else, because now it's like, now I'm second guessing what roles I take next. Now I'm second guessing, did I deliver this role right? Now I'm studying Denzel to see like, oh, how did he do that? Maybe I should do it that way because I'm trying to be great like him. Like, when you could just stay in your lane and just be great at what you do as who you are, the way you are. And then like, once you put those on a scoreboard, you get up there, now people gonna start saying like, yeah, Jonathan Mayers is his own thing. Like, he's a beast. Like, here's what he ranked. Like, if you talk about basketball players, right? Yeah, LeBron was that guy in high school, and maybe we didn't know who he was, but guess what? He stayed at it. He stayed LeBron, and he kept putting numbers up. Now you know his stats. You know what I mean? Now he's great because he put in that work, and his stat is his stats. Now he is LeBron James, not the Michael Jordan to be or the XY. Like, nah, he's just him. freaking Steph Curry. Like, he's Swish God. You know what I mean? But I bet you people was trying to compare him to something else. But his thing is being Swish God. So let him be Swish God. Like, he don't gotta be the one who catches the most layups. Or Shaq is a big name of his own. Was Shaq a great player for real? Psych, nah. But he's what? He was hella tall and he caught all of the layups. You know what I mean? He's layup king.
Yo, I don't want Shaq to. I don't want Shaq.
And that's no offense. But
Shaq fans.
But here's what I'm saying. That's no offense. I'm just saying that, like, he's Shaq because he's big guy, goofy, catch all the layups, know how to play as a team player. You know what I mean? Like, he's not Swish God. We don't know Shaq to be Swish God. But what I'm saying is, like, be great at what you're great at. And that's what I'm saying. Like, MJ is MJ because him and his shot, like, you know what I mean? That jump man, like, be so for real. That's what he's great at. But is he the best player to ever do the game? People will say so. I think everybody's best at what they do. That's me, though.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like and definitely comment your thoughts on these topics so we can continue these conversations down in the comments, and definitely subscribe with the bell on so you can get our videos every time we drop. Now, if you haven't already, watch our previous episode on connections, and I hope you can definitely enjoy it. See you there.
I'll call someone a sassy woman or whatever if it seems like their ego is bigger than their head. I think personally, as a man, if you about to go on a first date with somebody, you should pay for the first date.